Alright, I am playing the Tier 6 Fuso on my son's account. And we are in a Tier 6, 7, and 8 match. And I am the low tier battleship here. We have 2 submarines, 3 destroyers, 2 cruisers, 4 battleships, and 1 aircraft carrier on each side. There's a bug in the replay system, so we couldn't see the enemies at the time, but now that the battle's engaged, we can see that things are pretty well matched up. We have 1 radar on our side, the Baltimore. However, our Loyang is a destroyer that has hydro, so that gives him an advantage when he gets into up-close gunfights. On the other hand, the other side has no radar. They do have Leningrad, though, which is a pretty darn good little DD. It will give our DDs a lot of trouble if they try to get into a gunfight with it. All right, both teams are running Rangers for their CVs. Each side has a Cachalot and a U-190 for the submarines. Cachalot is the American Tier 6 submarine, and the U-190 is a Tier 8 German submarine. Alright, I have spawned in the middle of things, and so I want to try to support my Lyon and Baltimore that are going to try to take Bravo Cap. I tried to get shots there at that Leningrad, but I was behind him. I engaged my spotting aircraft so that I could see over the island, but didn't help me there, so now I'm just taking shots over there at the Arizona and the Hipper and missing everything. Alright, keeping an eye on the progress there with that Leningrad. He is not pushing out into Bravo Cap. I think he's a little scared of our Baltimore there. Honestly, I don't think he needs to be scared of Baltimore. It's not the Baltimore that'll tend to get him. If you get caught in her radar, it is a good radar, and it's good range for about, I think it's 10K radar. But the trouble is that she has rather slow firing guns. So now if she has some help, then yes, you would be in trouble, because you can't just sit in your smoke while you're being radared. You're going to have to run and dodge, but you can definitely dodge Baltimore's shots. She gets about 3 salvos at you while you're under radar. But they're typical American shells, and so you can dodge around them. Now that Arizona's got that Baltimore targeted, let's give him something else to think about. Yeah, a couple of good solid hits there. 1 ricochet. Funny thing is, a lot of times these guys are going to be concentrating on some of the higher tier ships around them and forget the Fuso has good, strong, hard-hitting guns. So if they want to ignore me, that's okay. I don't mind. Okay, well, we lost our Baltimore. We also lost our Zara, but that didn't surprise me. He was trying to go head-to-head with the Bismarck. But Baltimore, unfortunately, could not find a island to take cover. He was trying to open water gunboat, and Baltimore's are not open water gunboat types. I'm just checking the range to see if I can get anywhere near the cache lot. I can't. Looks like Bismarck has caught up to our Ranger and is trying to put some shells on him. Then our New Mexico is hiding behind here, and I don't know what he's doing. He's not being a whole lot of help. Fortunately, Bismarck is focusing on him, trying to get the CV, which sometimes, you know, battleships will focus on the CV and forget everything around them. And that cost him his ship. All right. Okay, well, we are down by one ship. They have sunk 3 of ours, and we've sunk 2 of theirs. We've lost a DD and 2 cruisers. Oh, good. And now they lost the hell on us, so we're even now. They've lost a DD, a cruiser, and a battleship. And their battleship was one of their tier 8s. Trying to tell my team to get in there and help capture a cap. If we don't do something, they're going to walk away with all of the caps. We've got Charlie Cap right now. Leningrad is trying to back in there with his smoke going, which is all fine and dandy. I'm switching to HE so that if he shows himself, I can put some serious damage on him. Looked like our sub is trying to get some torps to him, but that might be causing that DD a lot of consternation. Alright, now he is lobbing some HE shells over corner of the island at me, and I'm trying to lob some back at him. Trouble is, he can see me, I can't see him. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go on into this cap. He can't get torps to me from there. There he is, okay. Getting ready to go forward again. See if I didn't tag him with one there. Nope, I missed. They're a tricky little bugger to hit. Alright, trying to see over that island. Keep missing. There he is. Pretty shaky trying to target something so close when you have the spotter plane up. Oh, darn. Okay. That's why we have cruisers. Okay. Not gonna get a shot there. Okay, well, Amagi, you're hurting for health. Let's see if we can get a shell or two into you. Darn, we lost our Loyang. Lost it to a submarine. Alright, well, I am turning the ship, and unfortunately, when you turn a Japanese battleship, you can easily outturn your turret traverse. Oh, knocked out one of my guns. Boy, we've almost got that Amagi down. If I could just get another shot into him, it might do it. Uh-oh. Oh, crud. Okay, I've got the DD just ran all the way around the island and he's ambushed me. Okay, forget about that battleship. Thank goodness I had HE loaded. Okay. Now, he's got to have torps coming at me and I'm... Oh! Okay. I think I lucked out. I don't know if he was going to get those torps away or what he was doing, but... Whew. Okay. Alright, well, we got Alpha Cap, but looking over there, they're stealing Charlie Cap back. We have 5 ships that have been sunk. They have lost 6. Their Amagi is very, very low. Our Ranger and our Leon are very low. But both of those ought to be able to stay out of trouble. On the other hand, I am very healthy. Their Arizona's in pretty good shape. I have switched back to AP. See if I can't do something with that Hipper. Hipper is a Tier 8 German cruiser, and her AP and HE can put some hits on me. And she's in kiting position, meaning she's running away, but that's where she has more guns in the aft end of the ship than in the front part of the ship. And so that's actually advantageous to her to be doing that. Okay, there's that Amagi again. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get a shot before I go behind the island. Try not to run aground here. Looking over there at that spot where the cachalot was last seen, and I'm going to try to put a depth charge onto him. I don't know. We haven't seen him in a long time. He doesn't seem to be bothering anybody. Yeah. Our Zara is kind of saying stuff to our New Mexico. He's hiding out behind an island, and he's not in that bad a shape. He could be a lot more help than he is. Alright. Weird aiming bug when you use the depth charges, then you zoom in on them, then you kind of get stuck on that zoom in. And I got real shaky there for a second while I was trying to get my camera angle back to normal. Okay, I bounced all those shells from the Hipper. Oops. I just plain missed all those. Now the Amagi's out there throwing shells from behind the island. basically fighting this battle by myself right now. New Mexico's hiding out with the Ranger. Okay. Come on, we're going to get a good shot on this hipper. Now, that was one solid hit. Okay. Come on now. There! A Citadel, finally. Goodness. He was being a stinker. He was the one spotting for the Amagi to shoot at me out of nowhere. Alright. Now, the CV seems to have woke up to the fact that I am in the game. Arizona is throwing shots at me, I think. Either the Arizona or the Amagi. There's the submarine. Okay, and way out of my range. Alright. Dodged the Amagi shells. Taking a hit every once in a while from the Ranger, but nothing too hurtful there. I'm going to go around the backside of this island where the Ranger is. He might not be there when I get there, but it'll also keep me away from Amagi, because I can't really get turned right. It takes me forever to get turned around, and in the meantime he'd have shots at my Citadel, and I do not want to let him have any clean shots at me. Trying to throttle juke him a little bit, but I don't know. I can't quite clear that island. Okay, getting out to maximum range here. Darn, okay. I was waiting to see if he was going to turn or go straight and see which way he's going. He wasn't turning, but now he is. Most of my shells did clear the island. Oh, 2 ricochets. All that work for that? Gee. And here comes some more planes. Well, Rangers heading all the way down the A line. By the time I get around the island, I might be able to get shots on him, but he's going to be a long ways away. Okay, well, we are over 100 points ahead of them. A lot of people on my team are saying, report to Mexico. Yeah, he's probably a pretty new player. Not all. I remember when I got my first Tier 6 ship, I had no idea how I was playing. On the other hand, Zara says, give me a thumbs up. Well, I appreciate that, so I let him know that. Thank you. Alright, I switched to HE because at this angle, Ranger's just going to bounce me unless I can hit him perfect. At least I can start paying him back for some of the damage he's causing me. We have 45 seconds left. We're way in the lead now. 244 points ahead. Alrighty. Probably is going to be my last salvo. This game's over in 25 seconds. And yep, that's it. Okay, GG. Alrighty. Looking at those after battle stats, we ended up with well over 80,000 in damage, 64 target hits. Looks like 49 of them caused damage and 15 did no damage at all. 3 ships destroyed, 15 aircraft shot down. Pretty good in a Japanese battleship. 1 hit to the Citadel, set off 3 fires, assisted in a capture, and even got a little bit of secondary damage. 1 hit with my secondaries. No idea what I hit, but whatever it was, I did something. And I ended up on top of the leaderboard. 2021 base XP. Our 2 submarines ended up in second and third. I don't generally comp submarines. They might be nice guys, but I just have a thing about that. Every once in a while I'll comp a CV, but not very often. Never a sub, never a super ship. I think they're causing too many problems for the game. Anyway, the ships that I was able to sink included the Bismarck, the Hipper, and the Leningrad. Did some damage to that Amagi. Never was able to sink him. He held on to his last little HP right up till the end. Did just about as much damage to the Arizona, but never really did anything there, and did a little damage to the Ranger. Just couldn't get good hits on her. She was running away as fast as she could go. I fired a total of 274 shells, 194 armor piercing and 80 high explosive. And out of all those, I only landed 64. Poof. Okay, well, I like to think of the Japanese battleships as being fairly accurate. And admittedly, I was firing at very long range, but that's pretty bad. Okay, well, I did tank 1,000,000 and almost 400,000 in potential damage. So the CV was really busy with me. The other ships, I think that DD, probably some of the torps that were coming toward me, all that added up to what could have caused damage but didn't. Okay, well, let's see. That brought in 141,000. Could have gotten almost, well, I could have gotten a full 100,000 more if I had premium time, but this is a free-to-play account, so I don't put any money into it. Got a little bit of free XP, added a little bit of Elite Commander XP, and added another couple of thousand points to my current commander. So, Fuso. I think she's kind of a funny looking ship with all that weird superstructure. I can't imagine how they got up and down from there back in World War II. She's actually World War One and in between the World Wars era ship. So they had to climb through all of that. But yeah, pretty cool ship. So we have 2 guns forward, 2 guns aft, and then 1 more turret, kind of a midships. Well, it looks like I've got 2 in there. Okay, so there's another one there hiding in between the stacks and all that. So that gives me a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shells if I'm willing to give up a full broadside. All right. Well, kind of drifting off topic here. Let's get back on topic. So I have only a level 10 captain on this ship in this account. And so I am running emergency repair specialist, which is kind of a waste, but that's what I picked without really thinking about what I needed. I think what I would do now is run gun feeders. So when I get enough elite commander XP, and that cost me 100,000, and I'm not going to waste my doubloons on it, I will switch that over to gun feeders so that I can switch back and forth a lot quicker. Sometimes I forget that I'm on this account, and I go trying to switch my shells, and then it takes me 30 seconds to change them, where it would have been better off if I just fired and then changed over while they were reloading. I am running greased gears, so that does help me with that main battery traverse speed, but like I said, it's still pretty slow. I am running Adrenaline Rush in this spot because I generally am going to take enough damage to make that worthwhile. It increases my reload time, or decreases my reload time, so that I get a faster reload as I lose health. And then I went right for the fire prevention expert, so I can get 1, 2, and even 3 fires on me, but not 4. And I can only get 1 fire on my superstructure. The next one that I'll go for will probably be the emergency repair expert to give me an extra heal, which helps out quite a bit, especially when you're getting focused by the CV and getting lit on fire pretty constantly like I was there. All right, so looking at her equipment, I am running my standard build for battleships. Main armaments mod 1 to keep my guns from getting knocked out so easy and my steering gears still in the fight. Then damage control systems mod 1 to help reduce the risk of catching fire or flooding if I take a torp. Aiming systems mod 1 makes me a little bit more accurate. And then last one here is damage control system mod 1 to put the fires out and repair the flooding a little more quickly. Okay, so I get spotting aircraft, which you saw me use in that battle quite a bit. Extends my range, and it also allows me to see over islands a little bit better. Get my repair party. It's typical of a Tier 6 battleship. Not great, but it was good enough for this. And then the damage control party that comes standard on most ships. My depth charges, I can get out to 8 kilometers, so that's not terrible, not for Tier 6. All right, well, that was Fuso. So I think next I'll take out the New Mexico and see if I don't do better.